So YouTube. That alert. What up, y'all? Up, though. What's up, Miss Brandy? What's up, everybody? What's up, normal people? What up? What up? What up? Walker, Adriana, Walker. What's up, Loose Cannon? What up? What up, Francis? What up, everybody? What up, Miss Heller? What's up, everybody? What's up, y'all? I was looking for, but this was for everybody. I was looking for, anybody on here who know Bob? Y'all know Bobby, don't y'all? Well, he's from West Virginia. I hope Bob be here. Bob, come here, tune in. Bob and Miss Carol. I know Miss Carol probably worked all night, so she might be asleep. But this is for everybody. Michigan got 4-5-2. I don't have that on the list. I don't think. Well, I know that's probably one of those we talked about last night. Michigan got 4-5-2. What's up, everybody? I want to share this with y'all. 4-5-2. 4-5-2. I got 4-5-2. Michigan got 4-5-2. That was on last Monday's too. 4-5-2. Watch this, y'all. Hey, y'all, don't y'all got look? I got love for y'all. Look what I did my homework yesterday. I said I could put this in any group. Look what represent 5-4-2. What's today's date, y'all? This today's date, huh? Look what Michigan got. Then Michigan get the date. And then look at this, y'all. But I don't take credit for this. But I don't want to talk y'all this, my friend. But do I come and take credit? That's not the lottery. The lottery is me telling you, hey, y'all, this was going to happen. And we hit it. That's how I get down. But it's not even what I want to talk about. But look, I didn't even know Michigan got that. Same family. I told y'all this is all a family. The fourth is related to the third, and the fourth is related to the fifth. And then when you do the math down here, it's related to one of these dates. Hold on, y'all. All right. Look at this, y'all. I don't take no credit for this shit. I don't take no credit for this, y'all. People take credit for this. No, we call it, I'm supposed to call it out before the draw. But I was just giving y'all example. Right now, if I would have made this an all-state list, when all these numbers would have been hitting, y'all was like, man, you out cold. No, I'm not. This doesn't make me out cold because I have this on my paper. This doesn't make me out cold. And I always preach that, my friend. I ain't preaching shit different. I preach the same thing, my friend. We don't take credit for this. Okay, they go watch the video. Jacob, I want to share something with you, Jacob. Look at this, Jacob. And then look at the bottom. It say watch these for the month. This what I mean when the lottery can be tricky. Do y'all see this? Okay, he said, who got this? South Carolina. Look at this, Jacob. This is what I'm trying to teach. This is what I've been trying to teach. Jacob, this is what I've been trying to teach. And right here, this is Michigan. I said, I want to see if we get a 5-4. Look at this, y'all. Did I talk about this yesterday? Look at this. But I don't want to talk about it, y'all. See, this what level I'm on, y'all. Didn't we talk about this last night? I know, y'all. See, I'm teaching y'all how to break inside the lottery, y'all. You have to follow my directions, my friends. Anybody that watched my video yesterday, didn't we say the first and the second did the same thing, and then the third did something different? So we go see if they're going to do something. What's up, Pork Chop? What up, Pork Chop? And I'm not even here to talk like this. I was just freestyling. But I want to teach y'all about I don't do the, when I talk about something happened 3 or 4 days, that's not really the lottery. Because all I'm winning is $40. All I'm winning is $40. I told y'all when I do that, I take that money and I invest in patterns like this. I invest in patterns like this. This is the bread and butter, my friends. Look at that, y'all. And they gave the date. This still flawless. See, this is flawless because I predict this before the draw. This is flawless. I don't have a bunch saying we got to play this and that. No, it's too much going on. Again, here you go, Jacob. This lesson is for Jacob. And then I'm glad, hey, Brandy, I'm glad Jacob brought this up because this is what I was talking about anyway. People be thinking I'm be hating. No, it's levels to this lottery, y'all. And I'm glad you sent me this, Jacob. Now watch this. And Miss Carol, when I was talking, when they was like, man, you bad, I kept correcting y'all. I kept saying, you know what? The lottery is hard. I kept correcting y'all. I kept telling y'all, no, I can't take credit for this. And I'm going to always tell y'all this. I'm always jumping in y'all's shoes. When we do the lottery, I don't jump in my shoes a lot. Every time we talk about the lottery, I jump in y'all's shoes. I make a lot of excuses, my friends. But when I jump in my shoes, we don't make excuses. Not saying that I'm not mad at y'all. The lottery is a dangerous sport. It's a dangerous sport. So look at this. Jacob said this. We're going to South Carolina. Look at this. Not Jacob, but he was asking a question, my friends. So look at 677. He said South Carolina. There you go, right there. South Carolina got this on the 3rd. But I'm glad this happened. Y'all got 677. So they did this. Look at Jake. Look at this. And that's right. He came to Deon class. That's right. 7 plus 6 is 13. A 13 family, right? So all he did was he took the first number. 7 plus 6 is 13. So then we said, what's the 13 family? 13 family is a what? 9, 4, 8576. Watch this, y'all. Don't I talk about this, everybody that follow me. Didn't I say this is dangerous? Didn't I tell everybody this is dangerous doing this? Come on, y'all, talk to me, y'all. Didn't I say this was dangerous? It's too much going on. Didn't I tell y'all we don't play all this shit? Didn't I tell everybody, I know that can bring that. This remind me of a series bring a series. Okay, a 13 could bring a 13. Which one? That's what we come to class for, to break aside to see which one so we don't have to play all this. Jacob, y'all just follow your boy. I promise you I'm going to lead y'all to the right direction. It's a lot going on. That's why I say y'all don't want to be interested in the lottery. Look what happened. Look how he paired it. 9, 4, 8, 5. Let's go here. So look. Watch this, Jacob. And Miss Carol. No, I don't take credit for this. I don't take credit for this. And then we don't wait for no hold. We only do pairs 3 days, and that's too long. So look at this. They got 6, 7, 7. So watch this. Y'all see this? That's 1 day. Watch this. In 2 days, they got this. They got 9, 3, 4. I can't take credit for this because it hit. I got to call it out before the draw. I don't want to play all this. Look, yeah, it came the next day. All the time. Look, when you do this, that doesn't mean this got to come the next day. It was time this came 3, 4 days. Who want to be taking gambles like that? And then watch this. I can't just say, hey, y'all, that mean I had to spend 15. Look, that mean I had to spend $15 right here. Then I had to spend $15 right here. So I done spent $30. $30 to win. How much, y'all? Watch this. $30. I spent $30 because I started playing it that evening. I didn't wait till the next day. I started playing it that night. Right? I had to play all these mother scrunches unless people go take a gamble. So that's $15. And then you got $15 the next day. That's $30. Oh, I got a hit. That $30 brought what? I know what pairs go bring. You only go win $40, y'all. Not saying this is bad. It's more to it, my friend. You remember, you have to invest, y'all. But watch, I'm going to show you the tricky part. I couldn't just say they did that. I know how they got that. Look, what's 7 plus 7? I know how they got that for this particular problem. They don't always do the same routine, y'all. But before I want to share something with y'all. I shared this with Miss Carol today. I sent this to Miss Carol today. I said, hold on. I'm not going to take credit for that. 3 plus 1 is 4. What's 13 take away 4? 9. So I see how they got that. Now watch this. I love this. Now watch this. I saw this today. This will happen with some of y'all, even Brandy. When a lot of y'all follow me, and I be like, hey, y'all, this is an all-state pattern, and y'all supposed to do this, and then when that same pattern get to y'all state, y'all do the same thing. Y'all, a lot of y'all do the same thing. Y'all know what happened to y'all? This will be happening to y'all. Watch this. I love this lesson, y'all. Look what Iowa got last night. They got 7-6-7. Watch it. They got 7-6-7. I love this, y'all. See, when I talk, y'all, I don't take no credit because I understand the lottery system, y'all. I understand the lottery system, y'all. I understand the lottery system, y'all. I just don't play. Look. When I played, I didn't play at it. So look at this, y'all. Watch this. So watch this, y'all. Let's do the same thing. What's the 13, Wiz? Look. I got that right. Look. So look what they got so far. They got 893 so far. They got 893 so far. So watch this. By looking at this, watch this, y'all. By looking at this, watch this. They got this. And then right here, they got an 893. By looking at this, don't I always teach y'all this? When I see a 13, don't I always turn that to a 3? Don't I always turn that to a 3? See, when I look at a 6 and 7, I do this. 6 plus 7 equals 13. 16 take away 7 equals 9. I think about this a lot. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Because I know what can possibly happen. Look at the stories they telling. That's why I say, I'm not saying they're not going to get a 13 pair. They still can get a 13 pair. But sometimes they don't have to bring the 13. They can bring that 3. What I tell y'all, but what's the 8 and the 9? What's 8 take away 9? 8 take away 9 is 1. So watch this, y'all. So this not a 13 pair. You see how they get down, y'all? Some of y'all follow me and did this, y'all. A lot of y'all did this. But I told y'all, the whole thing is I can't tell y'all when they're going to do the backside. But again, we still got to wait to see what happened. But I know this 893 is a 1-3 in a different lane. Because I told y'all the 8 and the 9 is a number 11. What's the number 11, y'all? I know y'all, I'm doing all chart work, y'all. What's the number 11? What's the number 11? A number 11 can really represent a number 1. I really do this, y'all. This is what I'm trying to teach y'all. But I came to a conclusion, Brandon, you can't really teach nobody this crazy ass system. You still study gematria, D-Wiz. And I keep telling y'all that. So when a lot of y'all be doing this, I'm not saying this is not bad, but you go crazy. And the only thing you can win the most is like 40, then you go crazy. That's why I teach y'all patterns, y'all. I can do this all day. You get where I'm coming from? And a lot of people be getting to it. I taught a lot of people listen to me. They might be thinking, look, a lot of people send me emails, y'all, and this. So you got to think about this. A lot of y'all who follow me, if I tell them they stuff is such and such, such and such, and then some of y'all doing the same thing, and I don't say nothing, I'm a whole ass person, y'all. That means I'm contradicting myself. So whatever it goes for everyone, y'all. That's why I teach y'all to try to get that third number. And then again, I was like, y'all know what? This shit's still tricky. They reversing the system. It's like y'all really trying to tell me what's going on. I'm trying to warn y'all what's going on. This is a dangerous sport, y'all. This not really, ain't no wrong with this. Not the lottery. You go lose like this, y'all. You got to do patterns to try to pick out that right thug. Look, they can do this too. What's the 1 and the 3? 11 take away 3 is 8. 11 take away 3 is 8. Look, 11 take away 3 is 8. What's 13 take away 8? Y'all get where I'm coming from? Now watch this. A 1 and a 3 is a 7, but the 7 already on board. Not saying we can't get a 7-6. That's how I know when the 7-6 can repeat. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? It's all patterns, y'all. This shit's so tricky. At times, I don't know if I'm not doing this. I told y'all this is important, y'all, with the lottery. I'm taking they midday number and they evening numbers, and they telling me a story. This is very important. I leave this out big time. So if you follow me, you're going to apply all this. No one really apply my work like that. You get where I'm coming from. I'm keeping it real. It's called a rundown. Miss Carol Jacob, I can't take credit for this. I already know a 13 could bring a 13. I don't speak on this. Y'all don't see me talking about this a lot. I don't, because it's a lot going on. Because I done tried it. I was like, let me see if I got $5. Let me see if I can pick the right one. Let me see if I can pick. I got $10. I got 3 pairs. Let me see if I can pick the right one. Every time I chose the main 2 brandy, I lose. So I'm like, I had to step in y'all shoes like, damn, what if some of y'all got a little bit of money and y'all got to try to pick the right one, to research the right one? If your teacher was getting that shit wrong, how can I blame it on y'all? You get where I'm coming from? I know it's 13. I know it's 7-6 can flip to one of these. I know that. But which one? Knowing is half the battle. If I know it, I got to put it to use. This the basic first, y'all. This the basic part. A lot of y'all took it and ran, y'all. And then when I talk about it, y'all think I be talking about y'all are being mean. No. You don't really win it. If you're not winning this and getting that 1 pair, you're not winning no money with this. So Jacob, like when you gotta wait that's a long time, a whole month. That's too long to be waiting on the pair. Too long, Jacob. Whoever did, that's too long. No, we know about that. That's too long. No, we want to know what's gonna happen within that week. That's how you play the lottery. You don't want to be playing at the lottery. You don't want to be playing at the lottery. When I play the lottery, I'm playing the lottery. Meaning is, what y'all get yesterday, y'all? What y'all get yesterday? What y'all get yesterday, Michigan? Oh. When I first came in this lottery world, I broke it down. First, we was getting all 3 numbers. One, we branded y'all, Miss Helen. I was posting up 3 numbers. And then when they start changing, they start switching my 3rd number. What your boy do, y'all? I was like, y'all know what? I noticed they keep 2 of my pairs, but they be switching my number. So either I'm going to quit or I got to switch to their game. What did I do, y'all? I switched to their game like, you know what, y'all? Now we got to start doing these pairs. I came up with that shit, y'all. And then once they caught on to me, then they start going backwards. They start bringing the pairs as sums. They start doing this. People still don't want to listen to Wiz. They don't want to listen to Wiz. I'm looking at the system, y'all. I'm looking at how they changing. 1 minute they going this way. 1 minute they going this way. 1 minute they doing this. 1 minute they doing this. I'm looking at this, y'all. Michelle, I was talking about y'all with the 4-digit. I know some of y'all was mad. I'm going to keep talking about that because I knew what was going on. I knew what was going on. I already knew what was going on. I got my email, dwiz798@gmail.com. Okay, Michigan got this. Okay, thank you. It said Michigan got this 2, 3, 5, and 991. And hold on before I talk, Jacob. I know it sound like I'm sounding two-faced when I was talking about the pair, but I always told y'all the lottery is tricky. We don't want to be chasing. I already know a 14 pair could bring a 14 pair. I already know that. The whole job is we have to break inside to see which one. Cause watch this, y'all. I told Miss Carol this today. I told Miss Carol this. I said, watch this, y'all. When I used to do this, y'all, if I give y'all this, if I say South Carolina need this and South Carolina need that, hey, y'all, watch this, and it can take up to 3 days. Keep it real with me, y'all. Don't this look hard as hell? And then look at y'all money. Don't this look hard? When I be doing this, don't this look hard? Come on, y'all, talk to me. This look hard as hell. Like, damn, which one? And I always told y'all they twins. I said both of them look like the right answer. So if your teacher sitting up here telling y'all both of them look like they the right answer, look, yes, it's a possibility we can get both of them. We're not talking about that, y'all. We can't get both of them. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a random number. So we can't get both of them. Okay, right here. It's impossible to get both of these pairs in the 3-digit. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? It's impossible, y'all. When I was telling y'all to do this, this is hard as hell. Now watch this. I told Miss Carol this. Watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Look, Arizona need this, y'all. Arizona need this for the month. Watch this, y'all. This shit still look hard. You see how we still got 3 numbers? We still got 3 numbers, my friend. I mean, we have 4 numbers, but we have a 3-digit. We have a whole complete 3-digit we have to play. It seems like it's easy, but by looking at it, damn, we got to play this for the whole month. You see how hard it is? It's still hard. Your boy was looking at this, y'all. I got on y'all's side. That's why I gave in, like, you know what? This is a dangerous ass sport for me to be trying to teach y'all. I know what's going on. Are y'all following me? This still challenging. Arizona need this for the month. This still hard. Because you still got to pick the right one. And then you got to play it on the right day. I step in y'all shoes a lot, y'all. I step in y'all shoes a lot. So no matter what I try to teach y'all, I was like, damn, this shit's still hard. Like when I go over a pattern with y'all, I'd be like, oh, I'm about to do this. And then once I start doing the pattern, I'd be like, damn, y'all, I can't teach y'all this because I see something where I have to do some tricky something. I have to do some trick to it. So I'm like, no, I can't teach that. It's like everything I do, I can start off, it would be real good. The next thing you know, they'd do something that's like, see, I'm on a different level than anybody because we getting that 3rd number. We getting that right pair. Then we have to pick from pairs. That's why my research is a little harder, y'all. It's easy for mine, just a little harder, y'all. Because I've been in both of these fights. I know how much they pay. I know the payout. If I work doing this, I know how much I'm going to get paid for this. If I work doing this, I know I'm going to get paid for this. I'm going to make a little bit more money with this. Do y'all get me? I'm playing less money. Look, this cost me $5. This only costing me $4. Look at that, y'all. I'm teaching right now. But I'm giving y'all example, y'all, the way I talk and why I do what I do. When I break inside something, you have to follow me. But again, if you follow me, this can happen. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I can't win for losing. That's why I tell you, I can't charge y'all. A lot of people really just don't know what's going on. I can't charge y'all because I know what's going on. If I charge y'all, I'm ripping y'all off, flat the hell out. I'm ripping y'all off. I always said that. I'm going to keep speaking on that. I'm ripping y'all off if I do that. That's why I can't charge. And I'm still going to stand on what I believe when I talk, what I know. I shouldn't even use the word believe. Everything I speak on. That's why I do this, my friend. And then as me being a teacher who teaching the whole world is, if I'm saying something, that means you're supposed to take heed. If I taught you that far, you take heed. I can't charge y'all for some shit I really don't know if I'm not doing a rundown. I normally do this. This is this. This called a rundown. This called a rundown. This called a rundown. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. Y'all, look at this. Look what I was doing. Look at this. So you telling me this shit is not hard? I'm speaking on myself, y'all. So if we got any group, I'm speaking on myself, on my behalf. When I gave in, when I told y'all I was helping, but at the same time I was hurting y'all. Look at all this going on. So Deon, which one gonna come out? You don't even know which one gonna come out, Negro. Then you got the nerve to be telling your people to research. Research what? What the hell I'm looking for? Look at all this. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Michigan got this 7-6-4. Michigan got 7-6-4. I mean, Michigan got what? And then look at this. Look what Michigan got. Y'all remember I told y'all I like to work off this? Y'all remember I told y'all I like to work off this? Man, I got love for y'all. Watch this. Y'all remember I told y'all I like to work off that diagonal number? Look at that diagonal number, 7, 9, 5. Remember, y'all, what I'm doing, this don't count. This the after fact. This don't count. This the after fact, y'all. See, I don't, look, and we got 4, 5, 9. I don't be saying, there go to 2, there go to 5. No, I know that's a comeback pair off rip. But y'all don't never hear me talk about it. Y'all don't never hear me say, hey, y'all, start playing the 2-5. I already know that's a comeback pair. It's in my notes. But I know how this go. And because I know this is a comeback pair, I don't be saying, hey, y'all, it's gonna come back. I'm doing the rundown. The rundown gonna tell me if it's gonna come back. Yes, I know this is a comeback pair. You see how I'm programmed where I just don't fall for all they trap? Are y'all with me? What's 7? So y'all got this 4, 5, 2. Oh, let me see. 7 take away 9 is 2. Let me see. 9 take away 5 is 4. This is my old rundown, so I can see how they got that. And then watch this. Let me see. You got a 2 right here, and then you got a 7. Let me go with my notes and see what a 2 and a 7 can bring when it's set up like that. We got a 7 and a 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. They normally subtract with the 7 at the top. See, 7 and a 5 represent a 2. That's all the family. Hold on. Look at this. 7 take away 5. You see the 7 at the bottom? It's telling me to subtract. 2 take away 5 is 7. Watch this. When I come right here, I love my job, y'all. See, you see the 7 at the top? This was telling me to add at times. You get where I'm coming from? This was telling me to add at times. You know, this was telling me to subtract because the 2 is at the top. You get where I'm coming from? It didn't even matter. We always was kind of getting a 7. This my rundown, y'all. You see this? Look at the 7 at the top. That's why we got that 9. You get where I'm coming from? This called a rundown. Look at my notes, y'all. This 2001, y'all. See, when I was teaching y'all this, I was in a gunfight with a knife, beating the lottery ass. The lottery had guns. I had a knife. See, this my bread and butter right here. I was teaching the whole world without my bread and butter, going to all y'all states, freestyling. I know y'all. I know. It's only one Deon Staley, my friends. Look at that. That represents a 9. Look at that. That represents a 9. Look at that. It brought that 9-8. It brought that 9-8. Look at this. That brought that 9-8. Y'all get where I'm coming from? And it brought it that same draw. You see that? It brought it that next draw. I'm sorry. See, this rundown let me know to get money that next draw. See, that's the level I was on. See, I started off saying a 13 pair could bring a 13 pair and all that. I started off like that. But then you got to advance because that's only going to bring you $40. I'm only making $40 an hour just chasing the pairs. You get where I'm coming from? So I had to try to advance. I always teach y'all about that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this 7 plus 2. So how many 9s did we see, y'all? How many 9s did we see? Look at this. Look at this. That brought an 859. Look, this brought a 298. Look at that. Look at this. That brought the, look at this and it's the same family. Look at that, they told the same story, look at that repeat. They told the same story, didn't they? They just switched the numbers up. Y'all know why this called a rundown, y'all. I know y'all. Look at this, what's that? What's 7 plus 2? I automatic knew I was getting 9. I'm automatic hitting it. That's why I told y'all when I had one number, I automatic hit the lottery. Cause I'm gonna run all the 9s. I know y'all. I know. It's called a rundown, y'all. It's called a rundown. They didn't do this right here. But they gave a 5. See, the 5 already on board. What I tell y'all about this? Then I say this, y'all. Then I say 5 times 2 equals 10. So watch this, y'all. What is a 210? A 210 is a 5. Look how the lottery get down. They brought a 5 in a different language. What's up, everybody? What's up, Miss Cheryl? Y'all get where I'm coming from? That's all I'm trying to teach y'all, my friends. So watch this, y'all. So what they were saying, that 7 and that 2 should be able to bring what? A 5. So what they were telling me, real talk, 7, 5, 7, 2. I know this is a comeback pair, y'all. It's telling me that 25 can repeat. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? That's the lottery, y'all. That's the lottery. They slicked in the mother scruncher, y'all. What's up, everybody? So that's what I was saying with this, y'all. But Bob, I'm gonna give you an example, Bob. We just talked about this, didn't we, y'all? Then we talk about this. We talked about this last night, didn't we? Yup, I saw that too, Raina. Yup, I saw that too. Yup. We talked about this last night in class, but I didn't feed into it. That's 724. That's go travel, y'all. That's 724 gonna travel. Look at this. Hey, y'all, look at this. Hey, y'all, look at Michigan. So watch this, y'all. Michigan, look at Michigan and Georgia. Man, oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at today's date. Look at this. I'm the lottery system, y'all. See, I can do this all day, but we don't get credit. Deon, did you know it's going to come to that state? No. Did you know this was going to go to Georgia? No. Well, we don't take credit for that. But I just want y'all to see this, y'all. I can do this all day and take credit. That's not how that go. That's not the lottery, y'all. That's not the lottery, y'all. I can't take credit for that. And I did this last night, y'all. You know why? Because I'm playing with the date. I know what's going on. I know what it is Nikki, a lot of people, well, I ain't gonna even go there, but yes. No, cause look, y'all, they were trying to give me credit today. And I couldn't. They was like, man, I can't take credit for that. And then Miss Carol like, Deon, you too real. No, no, Miss Carol, I can't take credit for that, Miss Carol. No, we gotta call that like Miss Carol, like she be like, Deon, what does like an 8-4 such and such? I'd be like, Miss Carol, a 8-4 can bring a 2-8 pair or 2-4, and then she'd go research and she'd be like, wow, that 2-4 came in 2 days, and she'd be thinking I'm amazing. I'm like, Miss Carol, no, I can't get credit for that. That's just like me telling you, Miss Carol, we just got a series, right? That's me telling her a series gonna bring another series, Miss Carol. And then when one come out, I told y'all, and then you didn't even hit it. That don't make sense. Which one? So that's the same with this, y'all. I can't take credit. If the whole thing, I have to be a fool if I know and I'm not hitting that mother scruncher. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? She understood, y'all. I had to give her a bunch of examples, and she understood. She understood what I was talking about. And I said, yes, I can't take, I know a 13 could bring a 13. I know a 12 could bring a 12. Like this. And this times, watch this, y'all. If they don't bring it, they go bring a son. Meaning this. I'm about to teach y'all. I can do this all day to y'all. I can help y'all out all day and do this. Why? No, I'm not going to do that. We just talked about that. Look at that. 8, 4, 3. 8 plus 4 is 12. So we're going to put the 2. I don't care about the 12. It's telling me 2 8 pair, 2 4 pair, and 2 3 pair. This is how I start off, y'all. I was chasing all these mother scrunches like that. And then look what happened. That one, it came out. Look, it don't be like this all the time. And then look at the bottom. I don't want to take credit for that. Now watch this. I'm going to keep going. See, I do something special with this. I kind of do something special. I normally say 12 take away 8 is 4. And then I do 2 patterns, y'all. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know that when you have certain numbers, you got to do 2 type of patterns. I normally say 12 take away 8 is 4. That's telling me a 4-2 pair versus a 4-8 pair again. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Or then you got to do this. 2 plus 8 is 10. D-Wiz, what's a 10? The 10 could flip to a 9. Look at this. It's a lot going on. 1-2 pair, 1-8 pair. Watch this, y'all. 0-2 pair, 0-8 pair. Watch this, y'all. 9-2 pair, 9-8 pair. It might be 2 or 3 hits right here, but it's a lot going on. I can't count that. But watch this, y'all. Let's do some research. Because what about this number? I ain't even break this number down. You see, that's the whole thing. When you get a lottery number, that means you got to keep breaking this down. Look at this. So which one I'm going to be playing, y'all? That's too much going on in my eyes, ain't it? That means I got to try to pick, damn, which one I'm going to play. It's like taking a little kid in the candy shop. And they looking at a bunch of candy, and it's hard for them to pick. That's how this shit is. This look like a hot mess. That's why I pick certain fights, y'all. I'm a bully, y'all. I'm going to pick easy numbers. Because this going to have my mind going every damn where. But let's check the board. Okay, look at this, 288. Look what we got, 4-2. Okay, they got this on some lucky. It was luck, but I don't want to say luck. You get where I'm coming from? I don't want to say luck. It happened, flat out. So I'm going to say 4-2-5. They got that. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Let's still stroll. So when we stroll, look right here, y'all. They got 6-9-2. Look at this. They go to 6-9-2. They got 6-9-2, y'all. Are y'all walking down this path with me? Now watch this. Look at this date. Look at this. They got 681. I can do this all day, y'all. I can do this all day. Y'all get where I'm coming from? But no, I can't. This not the lottery, y'all. Because you'll go crazy. I can't even tell y'all which one that time they go bring. Look at this. 201. They got both of these mother scrunches. 201, 201, 201. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That was luck. I ain't even say that's luck. You get where I'm coming from? Let's go to another date. Let's go to another one. Let's go to 668. Yeah, this was a good week. That was a good week. See, every week don't be flawless like that. And then you gotta pick and choose. See, the after fact is easy. But what if we break this number down in the beginning and we seeing all these damn pairs? Your mind gonna be elsewhere, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? I know what's going on. That's like putting somebody, like when you, like a boxer, when they first match, I know they have the little jitters. Look, y'all, when I played the drums at church when I was back then young, when we had a church concert, I was a little shaking, looking at all the people in the audience, choir rehearsal, you all hyped up. Oh, I can't wait to the concert. That church be so packed, seeing different musicians where you don't want to mess up. You get where I'm coming from? When you're on that stage, it's totally different. That's the same thing. When we got to do this before the draw, you on that big stage now. Now that shit gonna be starting looking crazy. Damn, what if? Y'all get where I'm coming from. Let's break this down. 662. I can do this all day, y'all. 6 and 2 is 12. 2, 6, 2, 8. Two 8 came. So watch this. From right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It came in 5 days. 825. It came in 5 days. 825. Y'all get where I'm coming from? It came in yeah. And then look at this. 672. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Look at this. 9631. 631. 3 is 9. 96, 93, 91. It came the next day. These came the next day. But it's so crazy. Now watch this, y'all. Not to watch this, y'all, because it's some people that follow me that did this, and they already know when they was doing this, it wasn't even happening this fast. But y'all see how I'm trying to give y'all an example, and I'm not looking for no negative, not the I'm not looking for the worst. But y'all see how I'm giving y'all example, and it's like everything on point. But then once y'all start doing this with y'all state, it don't be working like that. That's all frequency, y'all. I just understand what's going on. It's making me look good right now. All these jokers hidden. Normally don't it'll be like that, but I know the system changed, y'all. And then you gotta pick the right one. It can happen, but still before the draw. Now watch this. Watch this. Who is this? This Georgia. See, I gotta look this up. They're a 3-state draw too. So that's the difference too. Look at this. 724. This the 4. This GA. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9, 7, 9, 2, 9, 4. So let me see, they gotta get. Now watch this, y'all. Don't that look hard right now? Look at this. Don't this look hard? See, it looked sweet when I was writing all that shit down, showing y'all the right answer after the fact. Now look at this. We gotta break this down. Don't this look hard, y'all? Keep it real. It look crazy now, don't it? It look crazy, don't it, y'all? It look crazy, don't it, y'all? Look crazy as hell. That's why I do patterns, y'all. Reading this. Wow, they got that. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how to do Georgia rundown. Because they got the 3-state draw. Yeah, I don't know how to do their rundown. 0, 2, 0. 0, 2, 0. No, I can't say that. Look, I can't say that. 521. They got that yesterday. Must have got that last night. They did a one up and one down. So look, y'all, right now, just take notes, y'all. Again, y'all already know the lottery tricky, y'all, flat out. Y'all already know the lottery tricky as hell. Well, we all have common sense, y'all. Look, that's why I say it's the wrong way and it's the right way. California had got this. So when y'all do this, y'all look. And then y'all got this. That night. So watch this. A 12 bought a 12, y'all. What's one up from 7? A 8. What's one down from 5? A 4. So watch this, y'all. What they do, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? And I'm not sitting up here telling y'all this easy. Look what some of the patterns the lottery be doing. But watch this, y'all. I know they can do this. But that don't mean every time I see that number, they going to do this. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? So when I'm telling y'all, every time y'all say a number could do such and such, that doesn't mean the lottery have to bring that number. Are y'all following me? Y'all know it's a 7 and a 0? Just look at this whole family. 4, 1, 4, 0. So I see how we got that 4, 1. Y'all get where I'm coming from? But I can't, this the after fact, y'all. We don't take credit for that. I'm just checking the board, y'all. I don't have Colorado. Hold on, what we just say? Connecticut got 970 082. Florida got 684. 400, 684. Like this, y'all. Like that 684. Eventually, y'all can get a 4-6 pair and a 4-8 pair. You get where I'm coming from? But I don't. That's like by looking at it, I can just look at this and be like this, y'all. But I don't do this, y'all. Like y'all got 684. That's letting me know that y'all can get a 4-6 pair and a 4-8 pair of double 4s. But I don't care about the double 4s because they'll stack that double 4. So I really don't care about the double 4. Just let me know that eventually Florida can get a 4-6 or 4-8 pair. And then y'all already got a 4-8 pair twice. Y'all already got a 4-8 pair twice. Y'all got 4-8 with a 5. And then y'all got 4-8 with a 9. Matter of fact, I'm finna see do my old pattern work back in the day. I'm about to test the water with Florida, y'all. This is what I used to do way back in the day, y'all. This pattern like 3-4 years old. Look at this. Y'all got 548 one day on the 3rd. And then y'all got 684 today. But I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna put 648. I'm gonna put it this way. And y'all got it today on the 4th, right? So when I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, they so nasty. D Wiz, what's a 5 and a 6? If I go to my chart, a 5 and a 6 can bring a 0. A 5 and a 6 can bring a 1. A 5 and a 6 can bring a 2. A 5 and a 6 can bring a 9. And a 5 and a 6 can bring doubles, meaning it can be 4, 4 with an 8, or they can say 8, 8 with a 4. This is really the last option. So all I'm going to do is bring this 4, 8 down, 4, 8 down, 4, 8 down, 4, 8 down. I want to see this is like a triple in a different language, a 3 in a row. I'm finna see, like, I'm not telling y'all today or tomorrow. This can take a week or 2 weeks. Y'all see what I'm telling y'all? Because I know the lottery system and I know what can possibly happen. This ain't telling me it could come in 2 days. I know by looking at this pattern done hit like a week later before, 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks. So this not really giving me no accurate. So I know how to take this serious. Like a relationship. I ain't gonna go there, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the same thing, y'all. This is a pattern, y'all. See, this is what I try to teach. This is what y'all want to be doing, though. But this is tricky. This reminds me of an easy pick, because they don't have to do this. Say it again, D-Wiz. This reminds me of an easy pick. Are y'all with me, y'all? Look at Georgia. I already did Georgia, didn't I? Oh. I'm just looking at easy numbers, not easy numbers. Look, 9, 7, 9, 2, 9, 4. Look at that, it's a lot going on. I should tell y'all to wait 3, 4 days. They got a 7, 3, 2. We talked about the 7, 3, a 7, 3, a 3, 7. We talked about this. See, I told you, look, this everything I taught y'all. I don't need play lottery. See, I know this number can bring so much, but we talked about this before. We said 4, 7 or 4, 3. All I'm gonna do is check and see do we get that so far. And all they did was, watch this, y'all. What's 3 plus 1? 5. I'm sorry, what's 3 plus 2? 5. What's 3 take away 2? 1. I know y'all. All they did was flip that 3, 2 to a 5. All they did was flip that 3, 2 to a 5. See, I can see that right now, but before the draw, nah. But I'm just showing y'all how they be getting down, how they can flip 2 numbers to 1 number, to really 2 numbers. Hello, everybody. So Jacob, this the hard way what I'm doing. Not saying it's wrong. Look at that. 7 plus 7 is 14. 4, 7 pair, 4, 1 pair. I'm saying 4, 7 again in the forecast. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Now watch this. This is a lot going on. If I say Illinois, y'all need one of these. It's a lot going on. I told you I had to understand the lottery. I get when a lot of people, because a lot of people didn't know I had multiple tickets. So when the guys were saying, man, he ain't winning no money, I understood where they was coming from. But I had to be a fool to be showing them my tickets. Like, look, I got more tickets. Because they was doing the math. Like, hold on, he got to be playing this for this budget. It's not adding up. That's how I do it right now. In my mind, I'm like, damn, if I chase this, I'm only going to win $40. Unless we get a double hit or we get a double. But I didn't just be like, man, I need to get this double. No, that's not what I did. Yeah, you want a double hit. It's a lot going on because both of them look like they the right answer. They the same answer. This will make the lottery tricky. This particular pattern. Every pattern not the same, y'all. Like this. Hey, y'all, watch this, y'all. Hey, watch this, y'all. Hey, y'all follow me? Y'all follow me? Okay, watch this. Y'all remember I gave y'all this? Who from Arizona? Miss Stephanie, y'all. When I gave y'all this, didn't I tell y'all this was kind of hard? Y'all remember this? Didn't I tell y'all this was hard? We got the right number for Arizona for that month. When we researched in January, February, March, April, when we did this pattern, 2 numbers hit for that month. 2 numbers hit. Look at this. Look at the date. Random dates, right? Watch this. So it looked good when I was breaking this down. Now it's kind of tricky now. Damn, I got to play this every day. And then once I hit, if I play at $1, that means I'm only going to win such and such. You can't think big if you're not playing for $2 or $3, $4. Right now, you're going to be thinking, damn, it's going to cost me, if I play them $3 a piece, it's going to cost. Unless some of y'all do this. This is what y'all do. Y'all will pick one number. No, you got to run the line, y'all. That's why I was saying how tricky it is, y'all. See, y'all so used to not just playing a line, and some of y'all used to losing, just taking picks. I don't know. I'm not used to losing, y'all. I'm running this. I'd rather overplay instead of underplaying. Y'all always hear me talk about that. I'd rather overplay instead of underplaying. But do y'all see this? There's still a lot going on. And then when I be giving y'all pairs, the pairs harder. This is hard, but the pairs is harder. More money. This ain't cost me but $4. You go on betting these sports, that's $5 with $2.50. But we talking about the store. That's $5. So I'm still I'm playing less money and I'm winning more. Why? Because I did a little bit more research to get that third number than playing 2 pairs. That's why I say it's levels to this, y'all. It's levels to this. I wasn't stuck on a pair because I knew what time it was. That's why I was saying Miss Carol and Jacob, yeah, the pairs is good, but it can be challenging, y'all. If y'all hear me talking bad about I'm keeping it real, it'll fry your brain. That's why I say it sounds like I'm two-faced with the lottery. But I only can keep it real with y'all. I'm not like these guys, y'all, taking credit for shit, my friend. I can't take credit for that, y'all. I cannot. I cannot do that, y'all. I'm only here to help y'all. Not saying this is wrong. We did this to the best of our abilities, y'all. But it's a lot going on. But that come with the game. Because if I was Arizona, I had to play this every day. Now watch this, y'all. Now I'm bored with the lottery. Now I got to sit and just wait on these numbers. Unless I'm going to play some other numbers and take a gamble. That's what people mess up at. Wasting their money on some bullshit number where they supposed to be investing in this. Or learn the system. Learn the pattern to try to get the number that day, that next draw. Y'all got to make the choice. I just throw this out there, y'all. The banks will go get y'all money. And y'all just have to run with it. I show y'all, I teach y'all patterns. $100 on pairs when I first learned from it. Like how you explain it. I know. Look, Luke Cannon, listen to me. I'm glad you put that comment up there. He said he was spending $100. Look, that's why I'm saying a lot of them that follow me that do that, I know what, that's why I say I know the cost. And then the whole thing was when I be like, it was people used to follow me in other states in a group. They was putting up 4 or 5 pairs. And I'm like, if you do the math, how many they playing? I know they not playing that. Then they put up another random pair. So you telling me you chasing 5 pairs every day? I know you're not. People was doing for clout. Just to, I can call hits. No, you gotta, like if I'm following somebody, no, you gotta show me that you really doing that. I always say that. I had to prove to y'all. I know you gonna spend a lot of money, bro. We was doing this. It's a lot going on, y'all. Look at this. I don't even know who I gave this to. Look at this. That's a lot going on. 416 or 421. I wish I know what state this was. I wish I knew this state. Y'all remember this is a rundown. What's gonna happen with the rundown? That rundown gonna tell you what's going on. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? It's called a rundown. I take this all day, y'all. I take a rundown all day. Are y'all with me? But again, the rundown is hard. I couldn't teach no rundown. Rundown. I was sharing this with y'all. A lot going on. I kept it real with y'all. A lot going on. Rundown. So let me finish y'all state. Kentucky. Oh no, this is what I was about to do. This is what I was about to do. But I'll just give y'all an example about the pairs, y'all. Like, and this what I'll be doing, y'all. You see how Kentucky got this, and I don't want nobody to be like, man, just do my state. No, I'm just giving y'all example how, like, if I played the lottery, and I'm not saying because I pick an easy number, I'm an automatic hit. No, it's times I pick the easy pattern, and I still miss because they went on the other side. I told y'all, I'm not good enough to see when they go on the other side. I can take that, y'all. You get where I'm coming from. Look at Kentucky. Look what they got. They got 130. So I'm not gonna do the original pattern that I already taught y'all. So if I was from Kentucky, this is how I research. When I did a rundown, and then like when I used to play the pairs, right here, this is called advanced right now. I'm doing some advanced. I'm putting in work. So I'm trying to get some results. I'm putting in work because I want to see something. I'm not waiting on a certain little pair. I'm not saying 1 plus 3 is 4. 4, 1, 4, 3 pair. Y'all see how easy that is? That's kind of easy. You get where I'm coming from? Yeah, Miss Carol. This right here, if you notice, Miss Carol, that's 931 in a different language. This really your number 2. Yup. Look, and this is not the sign, y'all. I'm doing some advanced, y'all. So I'm just giving y'all example. So look at this. I'm giving y'all example, y'all. So I'm gonna write this down. Okay, that happened early. So what's up, BP? I'm doing, look, y'all, this is advanced, y'all. This is advanced right here, y'all. Are y'all with me? There's some advanced stuff I'm doing right here. But this is researching. All I did was just, I thought about granddaddy, IQ. I just used my IQ. What up, everybody? What up, BP? What up, Clifford? So look, y'all, I know y'all tired of me saying that. Everybody, right now I'm stepping in my shoes. Are y'all with me? So right now I'm not in y'all shoes. I'm stepping in my shoes, y'all. I'm just breaking this down. Just showing y'all like if I from Kentucky. I'm in my shoes, y'all. I'm not gonna do 19, 18. I'm not gonna do 18. See, I'm not gonna keep doing this. I want to get another number. I see y'all like to get 103. Wow, y'all like to get 103. Y'all got 103 three times. That's crazy. Did y'all triple this month? Let me see, did y'all triple? Or did y'all triple the next month? Let me see, did y'all get triples this month? Hell no, so let me see, did y'all get triples in April? Hell no, I'm not gonna talk about no triples. Okay, let's keep looking. Stay in your lane, Wiz. Stay in your lane, Wiz. I'm gonna get this 104. That's the last one. 104. That's all I need. One more. Wiz, you talking like you know what you about to do. I don't know what's going to happen, but I have a clue. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I see a story. Yeah, Jacob gonna be I ain't gonna talk about lottery phenom now. I ain't gonna talk about my boy lottery. I wanna talk about my boy lottery. I already had that. I found my thrill. 104. So I'm just gonna use that. Okay, I guess so. Yeah, Miss Heather, I just felt like playing. I was killing them drums today, y'all. I just felt like playing today. Y'all was rocking them drums today, Miss Heather. Sometimes I can just be in my own little zone. Yeah, I was rocking them drums. Yeah, like when I can tell how my choir how they start bouncing, then they give me a look, and then how they start. I ain't gonna say they be dancing, but how they, cause I'm the drummer, so I'm keeping that beat. Y'all was rocking them drums today, y'all. Yeah, your boy was fire. I know, cause I have my eyes closed. When I have my eyes closed, I be zoned out. What's up, Big Ham? What's up, Big Ham? What up, bro? What's up, Big Ham? What up, bro? Yeah, just let me know, Miss Helen. Uh, uh, I ain't gonna say no good Sunday, but first Sunday good, second Sunday good, and the fourth Sunday. Remember that, Miss Helen. The first Sunday of the month, the second Sunday of the month, and then the fourth Sunday. Not to be saying it like that. You get me though? The first Sunday, the second Sunday, and the fourth Sunday. All right, look. So look, y'all. When I be talking, look, and I don't want nobody to be think I'm talking bad. The pairs is flawless. So by looking at this, y'all see this misselling, y'all. I can either do this, y'all. I can either say, I could be looking for a 13 pair, or I can be looking for a 10 pair. I could come right here and say either I can look for a 12 pair, or I can look for a 10 pair. Y'all see what I'm doing? Look at this, y'all. Y'all see what I'm doing? Right here. Either I can look for a 13 pair or a 10 pair. Y'all know how the pattern goes. So let's go to the first picture. And y'all see I wrote down, this is on the 30th. So I wrote down the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. Y'all get where I'm coming from, which is today. That's why Kentucky got that number. So I did the same thing. These are my examples, and this gonna let me know what to do for this number. But I have to investigate by looking at this and looking at this. I have to see what they doing. It's like I'm checking over their work. It's like I'm breaking inside this number and look, they telling me what to do. And I'm trying to find a pattern, a matching pattern, y'all. So watch this. Look, that's a 12. Anybody that follow me, I don't really count that 12. I don't count that 12. Look at this. 2 times 6 is 12. So I have to figure out, okay, how did they get this 2 6 pair? That's my job. Oh, that's what's up. Oh yeah, Mother's Day. So I'm gonna go to my mother's house again. Yeah, that's what's up. So it must be coming up. They got a 6 2 pair. Now what, y'all? That's what's up. That 9 2, but that's tricky though. That's enough. You know everything is tricky, bro. That's why you have to do it. It's tricky as hell. Everything you ask me is gonna be tricky. I thought I had the right note. It's gonna be tricky. Cause I can't just say that one number, go brain that. Because you gotta look at that. Look at that family member. Y'all got that today. That means a 9 2 can bring a 4 2 pair or a 4 9. You remember, this is what I'm trying to teach y'all. Y'all don't never really hear me talk about this, do y'all? Because I know it's a lot going on, y'all, to try to pick the right one. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? So that's the same as that 9 2 3. I'd rather just, instead of hurting y'all pockets, I'd rather keep it real, y'all. I'm not going to hurt y'all pockets no more, my friend. I'm going to keep it real. You see how this kind of tricky? I had to do a workout and a rundown because the system might not call for neither one of these mother scrunches. Or y'all might get one of these mother scrunches 3 or 4 days. That's why I'm sharing with y'all what to do. You see how I'm trying to, I'm showing y'all, I'm breaking inside that number Kentucky got today midday. And I'm sharing with y'all how I'm getting down. It's a traveling number. Look at this. What's this, y'all? That's a 13. Did we get a 13 pair? Look. 7 4 9. 4 9 pair. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Come down here. Did we get a 14 pair? Let's come down and see. No 14 pair. 14, 14. No 14 pair. Did we get a 17 pair? 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 5 days. Look at that. Look at that 8 9 2. Look at that 8 9. It took 5 days. I'm gonna put 8 9 pair, and it took 5 days. You losing money. I just paid them to play this. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Now watch this. Did we get a 10 pair? Look at that 3 and 7. I don't count the 10. They go to 10, but I don't count the regular 10. Did we get a 10 pair? What's 2 times 5? Way down here took 5 days. Look at this A2 pair. It took 5 days. That's not good. Y'all see why I can't charge y'all? Look at this. What about this? Did we get a 10 pair? Let me see. Look at that 9-1. Look at that 3-7. Look at that double five. It took 8 days. Look at that double fives. Look at that double fives. It took 8 days. 5 days. Double fives. It took 5 days. So y'all notice this? Something came out in 5 days right here. Something came out in 5 days right here. Something came out in 5 days right here. But they didn't get none in 5 days. Look at these 5 days, y'all. One of them pairs came, a 10 pair came out in 5 days. A 10 pair came out in 5 days from this date. A 10 pair came 5 days from this date. A 10 pair came. Hold on, I ain't do this shit. Okay, now we looking for the 10 pair. What's the 10 pair? They go to 6 and the 4. They go to 6 and the 4. They go to 6 and the 4. They go to 5 and the 2. Look, 5 and a 2. And look down here, y'all. Look right here. We got a 10 pair. We got double fives, y'all. Watch this. We got double fives on the 5th. So watch this, y'all. Everybody that's following me, by this research, then we get a 10 pair 5 days from this regular date. So I'm going to look at this day, Kentucky, and it's not telling me to go play. I'm going to see if y'all get a 10 pair within 5 days from this date. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? So we're going to see if y'all get a 10 pair on the 9th. Y'all see how I'm researching? I can't teach this, y'all. But I can just do my research and see what's going on. When y'all look at this, y'all be like, God, what the hell is a 10 pair? I just know my assignment. Then I'm going to take it to the next level. Okay, I know it can bring a 10 pair. Now, which one? How did they get this 10 pair on the 5th? How did they get double fives? How did they get double fives? How did they get 8-2? One monkey not gonna stop no show. You see what I'm doing? Now the next goal is, now I gotta figure out, because it's a possibility. Remember, this is an easy pick. They don't have to bring no 10 pair in 5 days. They can do like this. I'm gonna use that word. I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm act like I'm playing, y'all. I'm gonna take a gamble. Now watch this, y'all. Either I can chase this pattern, and then I can chase the 10 pair, or the 13 pair, or the 12 pair. It's called bingo. Or I can pick both of them. I was good like that at times, y'all. I hope y'all following me, y'all. Everybody on my video, I hope y'all following me. But y'all remember, I'm in my shoes, y'all. I know what I'm looking for. Let's keep going. So my job is this. How did they get an A2? I'm looking at this. Like, watch this, y'all. Look. I'm confused with this. I'm confused with this. Because as I'm looking at this, they could have said, watch this, y'all. Y'all gonna get mad at me. So what? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. Watch how I use my chart. That's a 7, and that's a 3. So that can flip to a 7, and that can flip to a 3. And y'all get where I'm coming from? And then I know 3 plus 1 is 4. And I know 3 take away 1 is 2. So what would make 10 with a 7? A 3. What would make 10 with an 8? A 2. What would make 10 with a 4? A 6. What would make 10 with a 2? A number 8. Now watch this, y'all. We got this, right? This was the right pair. What pair we see twice? I can't say they automatic doing that. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So that means I had to research between these 3. You see how I'm crawling? Because we got a lot of pair. They still got the 2-5 pair. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? You see how I'm crawling? And then I still research to see, okay, how did they get this 8? 11 take away 3 is 8? Or did they say 3 take away 1 is 2? You see how this is a tricky pattern? Because they did both of my playbooks. That's what happened when I be going over y'all state. It be so confusing to me. The lottery be doing, they go both ways. And at times I'm like, damn, which way do they go? See, when I'm teaching y'all or giving y'all a number, that shit be hard. But if I was planning on my own, I'd rather overplay and underplay. You get where I'm coming from? I might have to just put a little bit more money on something. Do y'all get? I can't tell y'all to do that. At times, my shit was like 100, 150, 200. I would never tell y'all to bet that way. I just knew what I was getting myself into, y'all. I was willing my shit, my friend. But that's because I know and knew what pair is supposed to hit. Once I had that one number, and then I pair, what's gonna come with that 9? And then I pair the right other pair with it. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Look at this. I'm gonna go to my chart. A 1 and a 4 is a 7 and a 6. Or there's 1 and a 0. Yeah, the 4 and a 0. So the 4 is a 7, a 6. I'm gonna subtract first. A 6 and a 7. And then when you add, that's a 5. And then when you subtract, that's a number 3. So what would make 10 with a 4? So man, I should have said, what's 10 take away 7? 3. What's 10 take away 8? 2. I'm going to make it look like math. So what's 10 take away 6? 4. What's 10 take away 7? 3. I'm going to make it look good. So what's 10 take away 5? 5. But then normally I told y'all I don't do that, y'all. Normally I say 5 going to 10 2 times. But look at this, y'all. Look what they got. You get where I'm coming from? Now watch this, y'all. 10 take away 3 is what? 7. So watch this. We can't get caught up because we see a pair 2 times. And because we see a pair 2 times, that's not telling me it's supposed to automatic come out. Look at this. We see it 3, 7 2 times. Did we get it? Oh, wow. I better shut the hell up. Wow. But the whole thing, it didn't take 8 days. It didn't take 5 days. So wow. So we did get this one time. And we did get this twice. And it came. We can't control because this one hit in 5 days. Look at this. Wow, here goes 7-3. And then here goes 7-3. And we did get a 7-3 though. Real talk. Y'all get where I'm coming from. We did get a 7-3. Real talk. See, I'm talking a little bit too much. I'm talking a little bit too much. And they carry that 1 over. So right here. So what happened right here? Look, what happened right here, y'all. So watch this. What's a 7 and a 0? A 7 and a 0 is a 3 and a 4. I love this what I'm about to do. So I'm gonna put the 3, I'm gonna put the 4, and then we go add 8, subtract 6. What's 10 take away 3? 7. What's 10 take away 4? 6. What's 10 take away 8? 2. What's 10 take away 6? 4. Now watch this. Simon told us when we see 2 of the same pairs, we know to play that mother scruncher. Watch this, y'all. I lost a lot of money. I wish Remo was over here. I lost a lot of money doing this. I'm not going to put him in it because he's not here. I lost a lot of money. Look at this, y'all. And then watch this. When this didn't happen, guess what I said, y'all? Man, they be cheating. Man, they be cheating. I lost a lot of money, y'all. It was times I would have wielded this son of a gun 2 times, y'all. That's about 110. And then I'm picking the 3rd number. Look at the lottery. We didn't even get this. But like by chasing this, y'all, I really didn't will this, y'all. Like when I knew a pair supposed to come in 3 days, I wasn't really willing this unless I was doing a rundown and I saw this in my rundown for that day. Then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to load up on the 3-7 because it's in the forecast. Y'all will hear me say that. When I research, I'm looking at the forecast. Y'all look at the forecast to see if it's going to rain and snow, right? I'm looking at the forecast, see when this joker go come. Y'all look at the it's gonna rain. When they say it's gonna rain, I'm looking at the forecast. We need a 4-6 pair. When we go get y'all get one same thing, y'all. They telling me a story. So I'm trying to make my job easy. But let's get back to this. What happened, y'all? Oh, I'm wrong again. Damn, I'm wrong again. Wow. What made me say I'm right? That happened twice. So this was a no-go. So it's a possibility we already have the answer for this. How do is? This time I'm gonna put this at the top. I'm gonna say 4, 2, 7, 8, 10, take away 4, 6, 10, take away 8. I'm gonna see if y'all get this Kentucky soon. You see how we broke this down? This is all I've been teaching y'all, but I can't really teach this. You see how I broke this down? We know a 10 could bring a 10 pair. Which one? Which one? I don't want to be playing. I know what this costs to play all that. You are definitely humble with it, but those numbers are dropping. But you're right. And that's what I have playing like. Yeah, I'm for real, Miss Tanya. I promise you. That's why I said a lot of y'all. Look, y'all. That's why I was showing y'all all my box ticket. Miss Heather, y'all think about me showing y'all big time, which I don't play like that. When I play, y'all know I'm playing for 50 cents. I don't take this serious. I just be having it for my receipt. That's why I was telling y'all play for quarters and 50 cents. Y'all thought I was being funny. Then at the end of the day, when y'all spent all that money, y'all be like, damn. And then y'all lose. Damn, I just wasted all my money. I know when you play for 50, you still gonna be mad, but it ain't gonna be as bad. That one number that, but you still gonna really take heed. But you can't take this serious, y'all. I'm for real, for real. Unless you really breaking down doing this, and it's a lot going on. But I understand what I'm doing, y'all, because I study this. I can just share with y'all what's going on. But that's one way. And I just broke inside the 10s. I ain't even do the 12s. 13. We talked about 13. Watch this. Don't this look familiar? What's a 13? Look at this, y'all. What's a 13? A 13 could bring what? A 4-9. Watch this, y'all. When we do this, what's a 13? A 13 could bring. Why y'all think they got that? Yes, Miss. That's what I was saying. But and Miss Helen again, Miss Helen. That's why I say Miss Helen. I promise y'all. Yeah, y'all know I talk a lot of shit, but I'm gonna always keep it real. As I was looking at that, Miss, I'm like, damn, D Wiz. Yes, you was helping them, but you was throwing them off. Then people looking at you winning every day with all those tickets. It's like a person that don't play the lottery, like my boy that. Well, y'all know he passed in a wheelchair. Him and this cuz they was seeing my boy playing. So they started playing a lot and then got addicted and wasn't really hitting. And they was chasing so many pairs. I really felt bad, y'all. They had played a pair, then asked me what I see. So they playing they 5 pairs. And then if I have 2 or 3, they playing mine. And then by the time they hit, you cash your ticket in and you giving them the money that same day. Yes, and that'll throw a person off. So I'm going to see if Kentucky get a 4-9 pair. Because look, a 13 can bring a 4-9 pair. I'm going to see if they go get a 4-9 pair. I'm going to see if they get a 4-9 pair. So let me finish looking at this. Louisiana, 960. Tri-State, 716. Like this. Like to me, this week, I know this. I know MD can get this because MD got 149. I know they can get a 5-4 pair or a 5-9 pair. But see, I have to research this and see which one. I don't want to be playing both of these or guessing, but I know that 149 because that 4 and that 9 can trigger a 5. I don't know if the 4 go carry over with the 5, excuse me, or the number 9. See, what I'm showing y'all, this the hard way. Same thing right here. Look at this, Michigan. Same thing. 4, 5, 2. 9, 4, 9, 5, 9, 2. Look at that. That's a lot going on. And then look at that. What that's this a 9, 2. Cause what's 2 9s? Watch this, y'all. What y'all think this is? What y'all think this is? This the same answer, y'all. How do we? No, now you making that up, bro. Now you making this up. Where my chart at with the 2 9s? It's cool. Y'all already know. I can't even find it. What is 2 9s? An 18. What is 2 9s? A 9-2 pair. So watch this, y'all. So Michigan, when we got 4, 5, 2, or vice versa, because y'all got the 9, 9, 1 first. So watch this, y'all. What this trying to tell us? That 9, 9 triggered, because this means 2 9s. That's two. That's in a different language, y'all. Look at this 9-2 number. Watch this. This how y'all know I'm telling the truth. Look. You see the 9-2 family? Look at that right there. It's on this chart. Look at that 991. Look at that right there. That's the same family, y'all. So watch this, y'all. That's a lot, Miss Helen. This is a lot, Miss Helen. Yeah, we know what this could bring, but it's a lot trying to figure that out. That's why I do patterns, y'all. And I always taught y'all this. Now watch this. Didn't I teach y'all this, Miss Helen? Look, y'all. Watch y'all, boy. Didn't I teach y'all this? Look. But it's still hard. You remember how we take the first number and we say 4 plus 5 is 9. And then watch this. And we normally take this number and we bring it down. Y'all remember this? That's the first step. Then I told y'all this. This is the backup way. What if they don't bring that 2? What if they flip that 2? So watch this, y'all. What's 9 plus 2? 11. So I have to put that 1. Now watch this, y'all. What else a 9 and a 2 can represent? A 9 and 2 can bring a 2. We already had it on board. and the 9 and the 2, 11 can bring a 0. Why? Because 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 take away 1 is 0. But we're not going to put the 2 because we already had a 2 right here. Are y'all with me, my friends? Now pay attention. Now we go stroll down. What else is a 9 and a 2, D-Wiz? Look how what's going on, y'all. A 9 and a 2 can just bring a 4 by itself. A 9 and a 2 can bring a 4 by itself. It can bring it with a 4-2 or a 4-9. Now watch this, y'all. A 9 and a 2 can bring just the number 4. So all I'm going to do is put that 9 with it. Watch this. 9 times 2 is 18. It can bring a 9 with an 8. Watch this. 9 take away 2 is 7. We got to put that 7 right there. Now watch this. 12 take away 9 is a 3. Look at this, y'all. There's a lot going on, ain't it? See, when I break my shit down, I'm following directions. I have to do this. Offense, defense. Offense, defense. They carry that over, bam, the backside. So look, when I do a pattern, I got to play offense and I have to play defense no matter what. I'm playing offense and I'm playing defense. I can't teach this shit, y'all. It's a lot going on. When we do certain patterns, y'all, do y'all get where I'm coming from? This look like this. But this, I know it's a lot going on. What happened? That's why they telling us this, a 9-1. That's why they telling us a 9-1 triggered a 4-5-2 because they broke inside that. This really saying 2 9s. 2 9s. I teach my group this. When it's a 3, it's triple, or it can be saying double 5s, double 4s. Y'all see how the lottery can be hard, y'all? Come on, y'all, talk to me. That's why you have to do a rundown to see what they talking about. By looking at this number, I know a lot what they can do. But that don't mean they go do it. Watch this, y'all. What is this one number? Look. 5 and a 4. Watch this, y'all. What's this one number? What's that one number? A 2-4 pair. Watch this, y'all. What's that one number? Because we already said a 4 is a 2-9. Watch this, y'all. What's this one number 9? A 2-4 pair. Watch this, y'all. What's this number 9? Watch this, y'all. A 2-4 pair and a 5-9 pair. Now watch this. We got 2 numbers left. But watch this, y'all. What is that 9-1? We already know about that. What is a 9-1? A 9-1 is a 2. A 9-1 is a 0. A 9-1 is a 2. 9-1 is a 0. What's a 9-1? A 9-1 is a 2. And a 9-1 is a 0. Y'all see how they got down? Y'all see how the lottery be getting down, y'all? That's the same number. See, when I start playing the lottery, they'll bring this number first, and they'll bring this second. Now they start bringing this first, where when I break this down, I'm not going to get this number. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They switching it up, y'all. It's like they working backwards, y'all. I'm only here to help y'all, my friends. I'm seeing what they doing, y'all. If we would have got this first, I can see this. I can get this number from this. But when I'm breaking this down, I'm looking at them. What is 2 9s? 2 9s can flip to, what is 2 9s? 2 9s is what? 18, right? So what's an 18? What's an 18? Y'all get where I'm coming from. I'm getting this. But if I get this first, I'm going to get this, my friends. Not knowing they slick. They gave us this. This is this. Because we already got double 9s. Either we could have got a 1-8 or we could have got a 9-2. They brought a 9-2 in a different language. Watch this. That's considered a 9-2. Hey, y'all, everybody that's following me. Look. Same thing with Mississippi. I'm explaining. You do the same thing. we gotta go watch my videos. I'm gonna stay focused, y'all. So I'm gonna stay focused. Uh-oh, Miss Tight, you gotta get that rest, my friend. Go get that money. Not to say it like that. So, you gotta get that money. Right, 4 plus. There you go, y'all. So what's that, y'all? So that's all they did was gave us that in a different language, y'all. Now watch this, y'all. What's 4 plus 5 plus 2? When we put that equal sign, what is that? That total to 11. Watch this, y'all. What I teach y'all about the number 11. When I see the number 11, that joker can flip to that number 1. We know it can flip to a 2. We know that. Y'all see how different patterns and different notes to tell you something different? That's why I said I couldn't come out with no book. Because y'all like, man, D, I thought you said double ones could bring a 2. It depends on, see the pattern telling me how they got this. So I just look at it, it's all a rundown. So it's mainly saying that's the same number, y'all. You get where I'm coming from, that's the same number. All they did was took that and put it right here. And what I teach y'all about the number 11, that number 11 can mean double that number. And all they did was double that 9. See, when I do this, y'all, I don't take credit. I can just be like, oh, I see what the lottery, I see what they did. I don't take credit for this. Yeah, Miss Ashley, yeah, yeah, please just watch my video. Because I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And then I'm trying to show y'all and explain to y'all what's going on with the lottery. Oh yeah, you good, Miss Titus. No, y'all come first. Cause I'm gonna be exercising tomorrow. But I'm gonna keep this paper. I'm gonna remember these states. I went over 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 states. I just want to see what happened, just to let y'all know what's going on. And then like I'm gonna keep this paper. I'm gonna do 4 more states, just to let y'all know like this real tricky. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So I'm going to remember these states I went over already. I want y'all to see how tricky this is. And I know the numbers go hit. That's why we do what we do right here. You get where I'm coming from? I couldn't just say, hey, y'all, we about to get double 9s. When I look at this, they could have brought double 2s. They could have brought double 5s. They could have brought double 4s. I can't just sit up here and tell you, hey, y'all, look at this. That means double that 9. No. I told y'all the lottery might be not for y'all to win no money. I told y'all this is a TV show. I'm the snitch of the lottery, y'all. I'm here to break inside the numbers, just showing y'all what they doing. Y'all just have to take heed. No, because I ain't studied the system. I ain't do no research. I don't even research the lottery. I just come on here and freestyle and explain. I tell people this, Miss Ashley. Like how you asking like some advice. Man, you know how much you know what you can look, and you might be balling. So this might not fit for you. But shit, you only know what you can do with that money. Do this, Miss Ashley. Or I don't even know if you were male or female, I'm just going by the name. Do this today. See if you're strong enough. Like, whatever you want to play, just write it down, but don't play it. See if you're strong enough not to play that number, and then just see what happens. And then just at the end of the day, like if you lose, I don't want to say it like that. You can just be like, damn, I just saved me some money. Like when y'all be losing the lottery, y'all don't look at the lottery and be like, man, I could have did this, or I could have did that. Y'all get where I'm coming from? No, I wouldn't even want you to gamble on the lottery. That's why I say you just have to take heed to what I'm kind of showing y'all. Now I'm about to step in my shoes right quick. Now Deon, is the lottery, yeah, it can be easy at times, y'all. It could be easy at times. This is the last thing I'm gonna talk about. Oh no, I did Kentucky too. So I have to remember this too, y'all. I have to remember Kentucky. So I already did 5 states. Okay, you say you're not a big gun. You just like taking a chance. So you just like to take a little gamble. All right, look, y'all. And this is my last one. I'm about to give y'all an example. Oh, no, y'all good. Uncle Cal, y'all good, bro. I promise y'all, look. Watch this, Uncle Cal, y'all. Hey, y'all, when I don't be coming live, Miss Helen, I'll never give y'all that. Y'all don't never have to, y'all don't owe me no explanation, y'all. Like when y'all, if y'all have to miss class, man, y'all life come before me and this YouTube. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Nah, y'all don't, y'all good with me, my friend. Nah, y'all good. Only thing I like is like when y'all come on, y'all can just be like, what up, Wiz, and hit the like button. You get where I'm coming from? But nah, no explanation. Hell yeah, he said practice with Monopoly money. I never thought about that when I was playing. Yeah, not playing. When I stopped, yeah, that's slick. Play with Monopoly money. And the people, then a lot of people be saying that, man, I be playing on paper, I win, but when I don't play on paper, I lose. Something you was doing wrong because you not applying the same thing. It's either one way because I could play on paper or in my mind, and I'm gonna get that same result. But paper is better because I can write it down. I get to look at it. See, I write down everything, y'all. What's up, Miss Joyce? Look, y'all, do y'all think this hard? Okay, like when I was telling y'all when I was doing this, I was like, y'all, I know I'm on the right track with the pair, whatever. I said, man, I gotta find some more patterns, y'all. And then I had to start learning different patterns, y'all. And then I got familiar with the date, meaning this. Uh, uh, I'm finna do this, y'all. Any of my paid membership, the first one that put their state up, I'm gonna do the example for your state. This first state I see, you have to be a membership a member. The first member that put their state up, that's the state I'm gonna break down. You have to have a membership. Oh, Stephanie, she got South Carolina. Damn, Stephanie, you fast. Woo, woo. Stephanie, that was fast. Whoa. Well, I appreciate it because you've been a follow. Some of y'all been a follow for a long time. I was like, damn, they still following me. Not saying it like that. Like, not follow, but paying a membership. I'm like, damn, those times I wasn't going live. I was just going live doing exercise. I'm like, damn, they still paying. All right. So tomorrow is the 4th, right? Oh, that shit it might be kind of hard. You're looking at a pattern, you got to write that down. I just said it's a pattern with the fireball. I just didn't ever go over it. That's too much. Not too much, but I was trying to teach them how to get 3 numbers. But yeah, it's a pattern with the fireball. Y'all tomorrow the 5th. Y'all know it's gonna be a hard number. So Miss Stephanie, we don't talk like that. I have to man up. You get where I'm coming from. But you know tomorrow will be a double-digit day for me. Damn, it is gonna be a double-digit day. So what that's telling me to do? Damn, y'all, it's gonna be a little tricky. How can I do this? Yeah, tomorrow the 5th. I don't like to put 5 with a 5. That's gonna be hard. Uh, so this one I'm gonna do. So the lottery gotta wait on me. Man, I'm about to disrespect them. The lottery gotta follow me. Miss Helen, y'all don't hear me. Look, y'all don't even hear me. Watch this. They have to follow me. I know we have to follow them and wait on them. But watch this, y'all. I'm about to make them follow me. Yeah, they about to follow me. Let me see. We gonna say 2, 4. That's February. We gonna say March. I'm gonna use this, bam. I was trying to get a number for tomorrow. Let's see what they talking about. So tomorrow is May, and I'm gonna use the 4. So what it is, I'm gonna try to do something, y'all. I'm gonna try to use my skills. Hold on. Yeah, hold on, y'all. I told y'all eventually I'm gonna remember this state. I told y'all I'm gonna do somewhere all y'all state, but it's not. I ain't gonna say today, y'all. We gonna take it one day at a time. Y'all get where I'm coming from. But I want y'all when I'm doing this state, y'all can just look and see what I'm doing to this state, and y'all can try to apply this pattern to y'all state. See, all I'm doing is research. Nah, it's hard as hell. Just watch this movie. Watch the movie. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Watch the movie. So February, I'm trying to see what happened on the 5th and 6th. I'm gonna take a gamble with my research. Now I'm gonna gamble on the lottery number. I'm gonna take a gamble with this. So on the 5th, 091, 118, 477, triple threes, 158, 381, 906, 946. All right, bam, bam, bam. Okay. 2 plus 4, we did get a 6. There go a 6-4 right there. 2 plus 4 is 6. But nah, I'm trying to get something for the next day. So I'm trying to get something. Okay, this the 5th. This the 6th. This the 7th. And this the 8th. So I'm trying to get something for the next day. What they do the next day, they did say 2 times 4 is 8. And then I just told y'all when you see a 4 and a 2, when you see a 4 and a 2, it can just bring a 9 by itself. When you see a 4 and a 2 or a 2 and a 4, it can bring a 9 by itself. So when I see a 2 and a 4, it just brought that 9 by itself. Yeah, that's nasty, but we gonna keep going. So let me look at this, South Carolina. Let me go to March. So let me write down what happened on March the 5th. See, I can't teach this what I'm just freestyling. But I know what I'm looking for. Hey, women, y'all know how y'all go to the mall and then y'all don't know, or go shopping, y'all don't know what y'all looking for, and y'all be all over the place. Y'all haven't met somebody who have a list and they write everything down, and then when they get to the store, they walking down every aisle easily because they wrote everything down. They know what they looking for. That's how it is with the lottery. Y'all don't know what y'all really looking for. So y'all be all over the place. That was flawed. Damn, that's a punchline, y'all. I don't know nothing about rapping. Yeah, how's that a punchline? You ain't say nothing that was punchy. Talk about a punchline. Stay in your lane, man. You better start listening to some Kirk Franklin. Stay in your lane. You talk about punchline. You better start talking about Bible verses. Talking about punchline. You don't even know what no punchline. One day I was trying to rap to y'all. Man, I was stale as hell. And I can't even imagine me trying to rap. And then I can't even talk. My speech terrible. Me trying to rap, trying to pronounce words. Man, that'd be funny, Miss Helen. Me trying to rap. Yeah, yeah, you be stuttering like you scratching. That's the only thing that sounds sweet. Damn, you put a scratch in me. No, that's how I talk for real. 12, 7, 8, Hey, y'all, look. Hey, they didn't do it right there. Look, y'all. Damn, I wish I could teach this. There it is right here and right here. I wish I could teach this. Yeah, look down here, y'all. Look. And this the date, this February. And I'm using the 4th date to figure out what can happen on the 5th or the 6th, y'all. I'll give up. Nope, I messed up February. So watch this. I'm looking at this. 4, 2 plus 4 is 6. Then I'm looking at 3 plus 4 is 7. Then I'm looking at 4 plus 4 is 8. And then I'm looking at May, today's date. So this ain't telling me it's supposed to come out today, but I'm doing today's date. I don't know what can, well, I'm going to say tomorrow, but yeah, 5 plus 4. I mean, we can start playing. Let me shut the hell up. 5 plus 4 is 9. So you see how I'm playing with the date and I'm looking at a count. So as I'm looking right here, look what they got right here. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, y'all. This took a long time right here. I'm not going to even lie. That took a long time. You get where I'm coming from? Look right here. And I don't like this because of this. See, if I do this pattern and it's doing too much, I can start over and do a whole different pattern. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That's the advantage I have over y'all. Like if I'm doing this and looking at slow up. If I do this pattern, y'all, and this took like 4 days, I might try to do another pattern to see if I could find one that could come before 4 days. But I have no control over this. So I do multiple patterns to see which one that fits me best, my friend. Not even me, which one on the right track that's gonna come. No, I can't even say that because I can't, if I do 2 patterns, I can't just say, hey y'all, this pattern gonna come first. We already went over that and I lost. So we know I can't do that. I can't tell you, hey y'all, this one go come first and then this one go come second. We already knew what happened with that, which I'm glad we experienced that. It's sad to say, but I'm glad y'all seeing all this. I'm glad y'all seeing the good with the bad. But look at this. Look. Y'all watch this. Look at that. We got this right here. Now watch this. Did we get a 7-4 or 7-3? None of that, y'all, right? No control over that. Watch this. Look at this. So look, bam. This telling me 4-8. But y'all remember I was telling y'all certain dates are in the same family. So look at this 4-8. When I stroll down, you see how they got this? Y'all see how they got that? So watch this. These 2 dates did the same thing. You get where I'm coming from? This came in 2 days. Y'all get where I'm coming from? That's just a start, y'all. I'm going to keep going. That's a start. So watch this. When I'm looking at this, see, I do random patterns. I'm just showing y'all this pattern, y'all. So look at this. We didn't get no 7-4 or 7-3. Watch this, y'all. They kept the 7. So my job to figure out how did they get a 7-0-5. My job to figure out how did they get a 7-8-5. Watch this. As I'm looking at that top number, watch this, y'all. What's that top number? That top number is a 3. Watch this, y'all. Look. What's this top number? That top number is a number 3 or 13. So what is a 3? A 3 can be a 2-1. So they could have been saying 7-2-1 pair. But watch this, y'all. They flipped that 3 to a 13. Look at this, y'all. I'm showing y'all what they did. They flipped that 3 to a 13. Watch this, y'all. What's a 13, D-Wiz? 9 plus 4, 8 plus 5, 7 plus 6. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take the king to 7 and put on the side of this. 7, 7, 7. So look at this, y'all. So what's 785? What's the other side of this? Y'all see how they get down, y'all? Come on, y'all. I'm here to help y'all. I'm here to keep it real with y'all. Mine is different from anybody, my friends. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. That's why I couldn't see. If I had a group, I couldn't see this, y'all. I can't see this. I can't tell y'all they about to break inside that. I'm seeing it now. So when I get to this problem, I'm gonna apply this to this. I'm gonna apply this to this, and I'm gonna apply this to this, hoping they don't have another playbook, which didn't happen before when they could have broke inside that 4. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Everybody follow me. That's why I can't teach y'all. I can show y'all what's going on. This is what the lottery doing, y'all. They breaking the side numbers. They bringing the pairs, but they bringing sums and they bringing the other side, y'all. And what I'm telling y'all, D-Wiz, so they don't bring no pairs. Yes, you can break this down and get the right pairs, but how many times you can do it out of a week or 2 weeks? You go lose more than you win. It's a lot of trickery, y'all. Too many people playing this mother scruncher. And this is hard, because this the king. I get so nervous when I have to look at that 9, 5, 4. Then I have to play the other side. But this shit still can be tricky. Watch this. Watch this, Miss Helen. Y'all about to give me some credit. Watch this, y'all. Again, y'all. Everybody that's following me, y'all. I told you, I know that I'm on the right track by doing this. There's nothing wrong with pairs. Nothing wrong, my friends. It's like levels, my friends. I ain't gonna say I don't like pairs. Like right here, no money to be made. Really no money to be made. Because it's like I played this midday and evening. So I played this one pair. It cost me $10. And then I had to play the next day. So it cost me $15. Okay, when I hit with that, it cost me $15 to win $40. So only thing I profit was $25. Not saying nothing wrong with that, but watch this, y'all. If y'all have kids, we only could buy a family meal for that one day, right? But think about this, we gotta drive up there to get the meal. So that's gas. $25 is really not nothing, y'all, to me. Not to be talking like I'm balling. For all this researching I'm doing, waiting on this shit for 25. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? It's levels to this. Now imagine me having to chase 2 or 3 pairs. It's levels, y'all. That's why I do what I'm doing. Now watch this. Y'all see this middle number, Miss Helen? Everybody see this middle number? See, this the level I'm on, y'all. See, what I'm doing is I'm putting in work. Look, I'm putting in work. I'm writing it down. I'm researching, y'all. I'm putting in work. I know what I'm researching, my friends. I just know this. It can bring that 3 by itself. I just know 3 plus 1. What's in the middle, y'all? What's in the middle in between this 1 and this 3? That number 4. So a 1 and a 3 can trigger 4. Watch this. So what's that for? A 3 and a 1 pair. Did we get a 3 and a 1 pair? Yeah, we got this. We got 381. So we got 381. See, this what level I'm on. Now watch this. What about this middle pair? What about this middle number? What is this? I'm doing a different pattern, y'all. That's a number 4. So what's the 4? 3 plus 1. That represents a 4. So let's see what happened. Oh, damn, they got 130. Look at my eyes, y'all. See, this come from researching, y'all. I didn't see this until I started talking and looking. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Y'all get where I'm coming from? Let's go next door. What's this middle number? That look like, you see how I'm using this date? That look like a number 4. What's the 4, D-Wiz? 3 plus 1. Let's see if we get it 3-1. I'm amazing with these numbers, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? See, I had to learn how to do this because I know by chasing multiple pairs, I know the cost of it, y'all. I've been in them fights with I done been in all type of fights with the lottery. I've been in more fights than a lot of y'all, my friends. I promise y'all. I've been in a whole bunch of fights. Because y'all gotta understand, before I was doing the lottery, I was already a gambler. I was playing football. I was a football ticket guy. I was always gambling. I used to shoot dice, play cards. I was a gambler, y'all. But now I know how I don't gamble. You get where I'm coming from? I get paid for my knowledge. That's how I look at it. When I was doing the lottery, I was getting paid for my knowledge. Because the lottery was paying me, not y'all. The lottery was paying me for my knowledge. I didn't need y'all money. You get where I'm coming from? So look at this, y'all. What happened right here? So what I can say right here, I can chase this one and be like, damn, they needed 3-1 pair. You get where I'm coming from? Then I come back down here and be like, okay, they got a 3-1 with an 8. How did they get an 8? They got a 3-1 with a 0. How did they get a 0? They got a 3-1. They got a 3-1 with a 9. How did they get a 9? That's my job. I'm looking at this and how did they get a 9? That's my job to try to figure out. And I can't even tell y'all how they got a 9 right here. I can tell y'all how they got that 0 because the 4 and the 7 is a what? A 4 and a 7 is a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, and a number 8. Here go the third number. So this telling me 310, 311, 312, 313, and 318. That's why y'all got that 310. Because I broke inside that 7 and that 4 to get the third number. Now I'm about to break inside this 6 and this 4 to get the third number. What's a 6 and a 4, Staley? A 6 and a 4 is a 2, 8, 1, 0, and the number 9. And I always got to put that 3. So here go the third number right here. It's telling me I got to play 3-1 with a 2, 3-1 with an 8, 3-1-1, 3-1-0, 3-1-9, and 3-1-3. What hit? That's why they got this 3-1 with the 8. Right here, I don't understand it. Because a 4 and an 8 can bring a 2, a 3, 5, a 5, a 6, and the number 7. You get where I'm coming from? So right here, this telling me 3-1-2, 3-1-3, 3-1-5, 3-1-6, 3-1-7. I don't know how they got the 3-1-9. You see how I would have lost money right here? But I know how to run a line, y'all. Just because I've been in this fight before. I've been in this fight, Miss Helen, too many times, Miss Helen, to be doing all this researching. That's why when I played the pairs, I didn't want to, but I had to sacrifice. I had to play the pairs, then I had to play that to the side. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Do we see a 9 in the forecast? It was times I said I ain't got to play the pairs. I'm just going to play these numbers. I lost like that plenty of time. Are y'all following me? And I still got one pair. Flawless as ever, y'all. Not pairs, one pair, y'all. Levels in this difference. It's levels to this, y'all. But I lost a lot of money because I've been in this fight. I've been in this fight. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to break inside that. So what's the 4 and the 9? Y'all remember we talked about this? That 4 and that 9 could bring that 2 by itself. Look at that 4 and that 9. That 4 and that 9 could bring it 2 by itself. So watch this. What's the 4 and the 9? Watch this. 4 and the 9 can bring a 2. A 4 and a 9 can bring a 3. A 4 and a 9 can bring a 5, which is already on board. A 4 and a 9 can bring a 6. 4 and a 9 can bring a 7. Now watch this. By looking at this, watch this, y'all. If a 4 and an 8 could bring a 9, what's this, y'all? That means the 9 and the 8 could bring a 4. That means the 9 and the 4 should be able to bring an 8. So watch this, y'all. That 9 and that 4 should be able to bring an 8. I read the overplay instead of underplaying. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Because I told y'all I don't know how they got that 9, but that 4 and that 8 had to trigger that 9 some type of way. So you see how I'm looking at this 4, that 9 and that 4, I'm going to put that 8 just because of what happened right there. And I'm going to try to get the third number. But we got to just think about they needed 3-1 pair within this week. And all I'm going to do is just put this 3-1 with the 2, 3-1 with the 3, 3-1 with the 5, 3-1 with the 6, 3-1 with the 7, 3-1 with the 8, and I'm going to put we need a 3-1 pair flat out. So watch this. I got a decision to make. Is I'm going to chase this or is I'm going to chase this. You get where I'm coming from? Like when I had it, either I'm going to chase the 6-4 or I'm going to chase the 3-1. See, I was good enough when I'm chasing both of them. So if one of them hit first, I'm taking that money and I'm loading up on that mother scrunchie. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Do y'all get where I'm coming from, y'all? That's a lot of work, but I practice this, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I practice this. I can see this. By looking at this, y'all, this is a lot of damn work in y'all eyes. It's a lot. But by me doing that, it's like me waking up, brushing my teeth, washing my face. It's a pattern. I already know what to do. Me getting on my bed, just fixing it off rip. That's what I'm doing right here, y'all. And then I can keep researching, and the more I keep looking at it, the more I keep finding patterns, y'all. Or I find the same matching number that I got from earlier. I'm researching, y'all. I'm tuned in. I'm focused on this. I know what I'm looking for. I'm interested in the 5-4 date. I'm interested in the date with the 5-4 pair. I'm interested in this date. I want to see how she get down. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Same family. I just showed y'all. Y'all can try to use the third date, play around, and just when y'all talk about putting on notes, y'all can try to use the second date, the third date, and try to follow me just to look and just see what happened. It's practice. That's what I mean by practice, my friends. But I'm about to go get something to eat, y'all. I appreciate all y'all. So now I hope you understand, Jacob. Not understand, but what I mean by them pairs. I don't want y'all to fry y'all brains, y'all. Because if I see a 9-4 pair, I know it can bring a 13 pair. And what's so easy about a 9-4 pair, you only have an 8-5 and a 7-6. Imagine the 10 pair. You got to wait on the 10 pair. What about when you get a 10 pair? That's a big ass family, ain't it, y'all? So that means, what if a big family come to y'all house? That means y'all got to buy a lot of food. Y'all got to spend a lot of money, don't y'all? When y'all big family coming up here to visit y'all and they come to y'all house, y'all got to spend a lot of money. Don't that sound like the lottery? When we play a pair and they have a big family, we got to play all those pairs. Don't it sound, I know I'm a flawless teacher, y'all. They said fish and spaghetti. They said we gonna be cheap. I know, watch this. You know what, Nicole? Them fish and spaghetti just like this. Yeah, we can be cheap. And look, we can buy some Roman noodles, y'all, and chips, right? Roman noodles and hot dogs. I'm being funny, right? For this big old family. But watch this. You still gotta buy a whole lot of that butter scrunchie. I don't think about it. Them dollars add up. I told y'all about that. You can be on Bet Any Sports. You can play a bunch of quarter numbers. Man, you be like, how the hell I'm at $19 already. I played 3 numbers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So we can go cheap, but we still gotta buy a whole lot of that mother scrunchie. I look at it like this, y'all. If I do 20 push-ups to get to 100, and then I do 5 push-ups to get to 100, it's really kind of the same though, y'all. It's just they just getting there faster than me. And they just putting more, like, not strain, but just working harder. Where I learn how to just, you don't have to work hard because we go get the same results. Well, I can't even really say that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. That's why when y'all see me work out, I don't have no set time. I don't say I'm trying to do this in 50 minutes. None of that. There's nothing wrong with it because it's like they in the competition. Nothing wrong with that. I just told y'all, and I'm about to leave y'all. When you take something slow, that's the best. When you take something slow, that's the best. You can feel everything when you take it slow. Much love to y'all. I don't know if I can see y'all tonight. It all depends on how I'm feeling. But watch this, y'all. South Carolina. South Carolina. Y'all, I did Kentucky. Yup. That's why y'all Kentucky got the 3-1 pair. Hell yeah. Kentucky got the 3-1. We're gonna see if Kentucky get an 8-2 pair soon. Yup. Look at this, y'all. Look at this family. When we know, look at this family. A 7-pack of brain, 2 pairs. When you get to an 8 pair, look at this. 1, 2, 3. It's 4. Machines picking numbers. Sometimes I feel like somebody just picking numbers by hand or what they want. No, they got something like it. Yeah, it's I can't prove it to y'all. I believe it's a machine now. And no, I just can. I wish I can. I promise you, Peter. I wish I can go over this to explain. But every state we working off the same hookup, for real. Cause the whole thing you can break inside your state. You can break inside your state for real. Cause watch this flow. Cause that's what I'm doing now. I can break inside any state. I got to do the homework. It's like if you're a football coach, you got to know what playbook to run on that. Like if you got to run a team, why is I'm in prevent? This team like to run the ball. Y'all remember back in the day when Lions used to lose a lot? We always handed the ball off to Barry Sanders. A lot of teams already know what type of defense to play. We didn't have no passing game. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Now, when you got a good football team that got a good-ass running back and some good receivers, you got to watch out. Because they can run and throw that mother scruncher. You get where I'm coming from? Y'all going to be messed up with the defense. Now, when you got a team that just like to run, that's easy money for y'all. Hell yeah, much love. I say hell yeah, y'all. Much love, y'all. Much love, y'all. Much love. I see y'all. I'm about to go get my fish, y'all. So look, these not really, I ain't gonna say not good. Oh, that's not it. See, when I try to help y'all stay, I want to look for patterns like this. Because it's still hard, but when we look at have one pair. And it was so crazy. No, that's wrong. The 7, the 6, that came on the 5th. The 7, 6, and the 5th. So this is around the corner. All right, y'all, much love. Y'all. All right, y'all, much love. I told y'all, some of y'all can play with y'all state, y'all. And then some of y'all can just look at this and look for a matching pair. I'm telling y'all, y'all can play with y'all state, y'all. For real, y'all can play with y'all state. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now watch this, y'all. This is the basic pattern I taught y'all. Hey, y'all, just give me 2 seconds, 2 minutes. I'm about to be out y'all way. Now look at this, y'all. You see how I roll off my nose down? Watch this. They need a 3-1. Watch this, y'all. I'm so out. Charlie Clips. I'm so mean with it. I'm about to do a whole nother scheme with it. That's that Charlie Clips battle rapping, y'all. I'm so mean with it. I'm about to do a whole nother scene with it. I taught y'all this. This is the easiest pattern, y'all. I taught y'all this. Look, I taught y'all this, y'all. I'm so mean with it. I'm so mean with it. I'm gonna do a whole nother scheme with it. Look at this. I'm so mean with it. I'm gonna do a whole nother scheme with it. That 6-0 came with a 9. That 6-0 came with a 4. That 6-0 came with a 1. They can get a 6-0 soon. Y'all see how I'm playing around? I'm using my eyes. And then I do how I did this. I gotta see, okay, how did they get this 9? Okay, look at this. I know a 6. Look at that 9 right there. Look at that 9. Look at that 06 with the 2, 06 with the 8, 06 with the 1, 06 with the 0, 06 with the 9. See, y'all act like I made this up. No, all I'm doing is following direction. I can't tell y'all when they're gonna bring it, but I'm on the right track. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Now let's go right here. Let's look at this 6-0. What we have right here, 6-0, 0, 601, 602, 608, 603, 6-0 with the 8. Watch this, y'all. They got a 6-0 with the 4. Oh, what happened, y'all? They carry that over. You see this pattern, the one they already flip-flop, they still flip-flop. Because if they flip-flop that number, that means they go flip-flop this number. Y'all see how from the research telling me what's going on? Well, let's go next door to see what happened. Here go to 6-0. Watch this. 6-0 with the 2, 6-0 with the 3, 6-0 with the 5, 6-0 with the 7, 6-0 with the 1. I'm sorry, 6-0 with the 6, 6-0 with the 7. Now watch this, y'all. So far, by doing that pattern, I didn't get the right number in this playbook, and I didn't get the right number in this playbook. So you know what this telling me? This telling me I can't really use this because it's not giving me no accurate read. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? So I can't use this and say this the third number with the 6-0. Now I have to still research some more just to see how did they get this 9. I have to look elsewhere. So right now I'm looking at this. What I tell y'all about a 4 and a 2. Now I'm about to look elsewhere. What's the 2 and the 4? When I go to my chart, oh yeah, we did say a 2 and a 4 can bring a 9 by itself. So watch this. I want to know that this 2 and this 4 flip into that 9 by itself. Y'all see how I'm playing with it? When I run into one problem, I'm going to look elsewhere. I can't teach y'all this. That's the advantage I have, y'all. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Let's go to the next one. So what is a 3 and a 4? A 3 and a 4. Look at this. Nope, because they kept that 4. Okay, I know what to do. So what about 2 4s? 2 4s can bring a what? Hell yeah, that is a 1. That's still hard. I don't have no accurate pattern with this 6-0. Flat out. Flat out, y'all. Much love to y'all. But let's see if they get a 6-0. I don't have that third number. All right, y'all. Much love. You see how I use my eyes. Screenshot this. All right, y'all. Much love. I'm about to tear this fish up, Miss Helen. All right, y'all. Much love. All right, Miss Ty, don't work too hard. All right, y'all, I'm gone. Oh, Brandy, you was still in here. That's what's up, y'all. Much love, y'all, Miss Lucy. Miss Brandy, y'all was still, that's what's up. So about this, Miss Brandy, I already kind of know you know. Now, Miss Brandy, everything you heard me what I was just talking about, Miss Brandy, not putting you on no front street. Do you understand, like, why I'm talking about I could have been I was helping but hurting. Do you understand where I'm coming from, Miss Brandy? How like, cause you was in. I know Miss Heather was in the group. Like when being in a group, everything I'm talking to you about. Can't you understand? You remember how you was doing the rundowns and you was coming with the pairs. At times you can be like, and I know at times y'all used to be like, how the hell is he doing this and doing that? Like he don't get confused. Y'all not knowing I was, but then I was researching, trying to really break it down more. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? That was a lot going on. And then they was catching on to us. I'm looking like, hell no. Not knowing this shit is hard. Y'all frying y'all brain. I'm fussing at y'all. Man, y'all not paying attention. All along, y'all paying attention. But I was playing defense or offense, but I didn't know all they defensive moves. I didn't know all they defensive moves. They was doing shit. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, damn, they out cold. I know y'all was like, man, man, they was out cold. I'm like, man, they out cold, man. These guys good. I start seeing a lot of young people in the store. So I'm like, oh, I see why the system. That's what they is. They bait the folks in. A lot of people playing the song was hidden, but they money too long. They can never get broke. Much love, y'all. I'm gone. The lottery money too long. Y'all, I was fussing like a mud. Do this like a mother scruncher. All right, y'all. Much love, y'all. I'm about to go. I gotta go eat. Much love, much love, much love. All right, y'all. Much love.